I hope you are doing well. So today we are discuss about Angular interview question. So our first interview question is what is Angular JS? So Angular JS was introduced in 2010 as a JavaScript library for creating client-side application. It's help us to create SPA application like single page application that only required HTML, CSS, and JavaScript on the client side. And our next interview question is what is SPA? So a single page application is an app that does not need to reload the page during it is used and work within a browser. Think of the app you use daily like Facebook, Google Map, Gmail, Google Drive, Twitter, and GitHub. So our next question is and the most important question: what is Angular? So Angular is the most popular web development framework for developing mobile and desktop application. So you means we are creating mobile and desktop application using Angular. So it is a framework for creating client-side application in HTML, CSS, and TypeScript. And Angular is open source framework written and maintained by Google Angular team, and the father of Angular is Misko Hiveri. And our next question is why was Angular version 3 skipped? This is a very important question, and mostly interviewer asks this question. So our answer is Angular router was in version 3.x before Angular 3 was released. In an attempt to avoid confusion, they skipped Angular 3 and programmed Angular 4 too much to match with Angular Router 4. Means to avoid the confusion due to the misalignment of the router's package version, which is already distributed as version 3.3.0 with Angular 2. That is that is Angular 2 contain the version of the router file 3.3. And our next question is why we need Angular. So Angular has been completely rewriting rewritten. Now you need to know why we are using Angular. While we have AngularJS, so the answer is that Angular is designed for all the devices. In AngularJS, developer face a problem when using the application on mobile or any other device except the web. Thus, the team has decided that they will develop Angular which can be used for all devices such as mobile, iPhone, tablets, etc. And there are few main things you must know. First one is Angular is easier. Angular is easier to learn and within a limited time. We can learn it and create the application with simple CRUD features. And the performance is much better than AngularJS because execution is very fast when we perform any operation in the application. And the last one is TypeScript. Most of the developer are using TypeScript because it is easier to learn since it is based on OOPS concept and is a superset of JavaScript. As you know, most of the developer have good knowledge of OOPS, so they can learn it in a minimal time. And the other one is easy testing. When we work on Angular project, we can easily test the application by creating test cases, and it is easier than other. And the other thing is increased developer productivity. Mm, Angular increase the developer productivity because a developer can easily run and complete any tasks or feature quickly. And the other one is Angular uses full feature routing. Feature routing. Routing is yet another great feature of Angular. Angular perform navigation from one view to another and work very quickly. It support lazy loading. That's allow you to load the code fragmentation on demand, which means enter code will not be executed at one time. And the other one is change reduction. It is very important feature of Angular. It's update the running application whenever you changes are made to the code. And our next question is what is the problem in Angular JS for which we are using Angular. So with Angular JS, developer face problems when using the application on mobile or any other device except the web. Thus, the team decided that they will develop Angular, which can be used for all devices such as mobile, iPhone, tablet, etc. And the main reason to introduce Angular was that it is based on OOPS concept. All the OOPS concept can be supported by Angular. And the second thing is that Angular is designed for a web as well as mobile device. And the other things is add of time compilation AOT improve rendering speed. TypeScript is primarily used for developing Angular 2 application. Angular 2 or higher has better performance over Angular JS. Angular 2 or higher has a more powerful templating system than Angular JS. Angular 2 or higher has simple API, lazy loading, easier debugging. And Angular 2 or higher is much more testable than Angular JS. Angular 2 or higher provides nested component. Angular 2 or higher provides a way to execute more than two systems together. And the next question is what is the need of TypeScript in AngularJS? So we use TypeScript in AngularJS to create the application with components, services, etc. And when we create the application, we can use the OOPS concept. And the next question is, can I use another language except TypeScript for Angular? Yes. JavaScript ES5, ES6, EX7, EX8, EX9, and Dart can also be used for Angular. Thanks, guys. I hope uh, it is helpful for preparation of AngularJS interview question. Thank you, guys.